The bag is already in his hands when I decide I'm not letting go. I know. Every self defense class I never took. Every true crime podcast I've binged at midnight. Every sensible adult voice in my head is screaming, "Let it go, Petra. It's just a bag." But it's not just a bag. My grandmother's rosary is in there. The one she clutched every single morning for 40 years while she raised 6 kids alone on a nurse's aide salary. The one her fingers wore smooth at every bead. She pressed it into my palm 3 weeks before she died and said, "Mija, this carried me. Now let it carry you." And this guy, hoodie, scraggly beard, breath like he gargled motor oil, just yanked it off my shoulder outside a Walgreens at 10:47 on a Thursday night. So no, he's not taking it. I yank back. Hard. He looks genuinely surprised, which, fair. I'm 5'4", I'm in loafers, and I'm wearing a cardigan with a little embroidered lemon on the pocket. I do not look like a problem. Looking harmless is basically my entire personality. "Lady." His voice drops low, warning. "Let go." "You first," I say. I have no idea where that came from. My brain has left the building. My hands are shaking so bad I can feel my pulse in my teeth. He pulls. I stumble forward. We are literally doing a tug-of-war in a Walgreens parking lot on a Thursday night, and I'm thinking, this is the story they tell at my funeral. She died for a Target crossbody and a rosary. Honestly? Respect. Then he shoves me. I don't fall. Barely. I catch myself on the trunk of a silver Camry, spin around, and he's running. With my bag. And something completely unhinged fires off inside me. I run after him. Again. I know. "Somebody help!" I am not subtle about it. I am screaming into the night sky like it personally owes me money. "Hey, stop him!" Here's what I need you to picture. Loafers. On pavement. At a full sprint. The slapping sound alone should have stopped him out of secondhand embarrassment. My lemon cardigan is flapping behind me like a very disappointed flag. My bag strap is swinging in my fist, and I am running with the form of someone who peaked athletically in a 6th grade field day. It is not a good look. I am fully aware. But fury is a surprisingly effective fuel source when you don't have athleticism to fall back on. He cuts hard across the parking lot toward a side street. He's fast. Of course he's fast. I played clarinet. But I'm also gaining, or maybe he's slowing. Maybe he didn't budget for being chased by a woman in loafers. And he ducks between 2 parked vans on a dead-end strip behind the building. I follow. And that's when he stops, turns around, and looks at me like he's done being patient. "You need to walk away right now." His voice is different now. Flat. Not a warning anymore. A decision. He takes one step toward me, and I realize with full clarity that I have made a catastrophic error in judgment, and there is nobody out here, and my phone is in the bag he's holding. I don't move. I can't. My feet just stop working. Then a voice comes from the shadows by the dumpster. "Hey." One word. Quiet. Like someone commenting on the weather. A big guy steps forward, unwrapping a gas station sandwich like he's got absolutely nowhere to be. He's not aggressive, doesn't raise his hands, doesn't yell, just stands there eating, watching, completely unbothered by all of this. And somehow that stillness is more intimidating than anything else could have been. He looks at the thief. "You don't want to do that, bro." 4 words. The thief looks at him, looks at me, does the math, and then he throws my bag on the ground, actually throws it, and bolts down the alley like the concrete is burning through his shoes. I stand there, hands on my knees, lungs completely done with me. The big guy takes another bite of his sandwich. "You all right?" Physically? Mostly. I grab my bag off the ground, unzip the pocket. The rosary is right there, warm in my hand, every bead exactly where it's supposed to be. I almost lose it completely right there behind a dumpster, which would have been peak humiliation, but I hold it together. Barely. Thank you, I manage. I can't. Thank you. You shouldn't have chased him. No judgment in it, just facts. I know. I hold the bag to my chest. My grandmother's rosary is in here. She's gone. It's all I've got left of her hands. He nods slow, like that's the only answer that makes sense. Because it is. His name is Darnell. He's waiting for his buddy to finish a shift at the auto shop across the street. That's it. No heroic backstory. He was just there, eating, existing, in exactly the right place. I sit in my car for 5 minutes before I can drive. Hold the rosary in my right hand, steering wheel in my left. I'm not a big dramatic moment person when it comes to faith. I'm Sunday service and forgotten prayer journals and doing my best. I'm not headline news. I'm background music. But I keep thinking about how it all lined up. One shove sending me one direction. One thief cutting one specific way. One stranger standing by one dumpster at 10:47 on a Thursday. The odds of all that happening at the exact same time. I text my sister. Someone tried to rob me. I'm fine. Also, I need to take a self-defense class. She calls immediately, screaming. I tell her the whole story and she says, "Petra, why did you chase him?" The rosary. 1 second of silence, then, "Yeah, okay. Fair." I hung up and it was quiet again. I just sat there for a second, then I started driving. I held on to that rosary the whole drive home. I couldn't let it go. I've been trying to rationalize it. I've tried to make sense of it. And I'm still trying.
Hi, everyone. It's me, Dawn. I wanted to thank you for listening to Faith and Fury. Have you ever had one of those moments where everything fell into place in a way you knew only God could have done it? I know I have. I'd love to hear about it in the comments and what you thought of the story. Oh, real quick. I chose the name Petra because I've always been fascinated by the ancient city. You know, the one in Jordan, literally carved into rock. It is steeped in Old Testament history. Anyway, before I start rambling, please like and subscribe. And until next time, take care of yourself.